High atop one of the hills which ring the teeming metropolis of Gotham City, a large house rears its bulk against the dark sky. Outwardly, there's nothing to distinguish this house from many others. But deep in the cavernous basements of this house, in a chamber hewn from the living rock of the mountain, is the strange, dimly lighted, mysteriously secret Bat's Cave, hidden headquarters of America's #1 crime fighter, Batman. Yes, Batman, clad in the somber costume which has struck terror to the heart of many a swaggering denizen of the underworld. Batman, who even now is pondering the plans of a new assault against the forces of crime. A crushing blow against evil in which he will have the valuable aid of his young, two-fisted assistant, Robin, the Boy Wonder.
This is from 1943. Now you have to remember, 1943, Batman had only been around since 1939. He's only been in about 18 issues of his own comic and about 30 to 50 actually, issues of detective comics at this time. So he was basically relatively new. There was no Batman radio show, no Batman TV show, no Batman movie, there's no Batman, no Batman newspaper comic strip yet. So we got the serial, so we have to treat it as it is. Unfortunately, in 1943, we were at war with Japan and Germany. So you'll find several racial slurs in this, if I can say the word slur. Racial slurs in this. But to be fair, they also picked on the Irish and the Native Americans in this one. So you have to take it with a grain of salt. So I hope you enjoy the first chapter. We're doing 5 of them today. This is going to be a 3-part show. So I'll let you get to chapter 1 of the Batman. Thank you.
High atop one of the hills which ring the teeming metropolis of Gotham City, a large house rears its bulk against the dark sky. Outwardly, there's nothing to distinguish this house from many others. But deep in the cavernous basements of this house, in a chamber hewn from the living rock of the mountain, is the strange, dimly lighted, mysteriously secret Bat's Cave, hidden headquarters of America's #1 crime fighter, Batman. Yes, Batman, clad in the somber costume which has struck terror to the heart of many a swaggering denizen of the underworld. Batman, who even now is pondering the plans of a new assault against the forces of crime. A crushing blow against evil in which he will have the valuable aid of his young, two-fisted assistant, Robin, the Boy Wonder. They represent American youth who love their country and are glad to fight for it. Wherever crime raises its ugly head to strike with the venom of a maddened rattlesnake, Batman and Robin strike also. And in this very hour when the Axis criminals are spreading their evil over the world, even within our own land, Batman and Robin stand ready to fight them to the death.
These boxes are usually locked.
I know it. Captain Arnold, please.
Captain Arnold speaking.
I have a nice little package for you. You'll find it at the corner of First and Maple.
Heavily.
Yeah, what's doing, Captain?
It's the Batman again. He's at the corner of First and Maple. This time I'm going with you.
Calling car 67. 67.
That's us.
Go to First and Maple. A 702.
I'm warning you, Dr. Daka will make you regret this.
Shut up!
Dr. Daka? Who's that?
Never mind, you'll find out.
Let's wait around and see Captain Arnold's face when he gets here.
No time for that. Don't forget I've got a date. Let's go.
You'll recognize these as the last two men of the Collins gang. I know you've been looking for them for some time. The Batman. P.S. The keys to the handcuffs are in this one's pocket. Well, it looks as though the Batman has done you boys another favor.
Yeah. You ought to put him on a force.
You find him. I'll put him on.
Come in.
Hello, Linda.
Hello. I'm just finishing up. I won't be a minute.
Oh, no hurry. I'll just relax a moment. It may settle my nerves.
Listen, will you keep your hands out of there? You've had your usual busy day, I suppose.
Yep. Up at the crack of noon, a brisk walk to the corner, and then the club for a rugged afternoon of gin rummy.
Maybe you'll be too tired to go with me tomorrow to meet Uncle Martin.
No, I'll be right with you.
Thanks. Oh, it'll mean so much to him to know that he still has his friends despite all that trouble he was in.
Only do me a favor. Let's not start too early. I'm always tired in the morning.
All right.
You're liable to carry that masquerade too far.
Think so?
Yes, I do. Why don't you let her know who you really are instead of letting her think you're just a good-for-nothing playboy?
Well, if she knew I was the Batman, she might worry. Not that she cares anything about me. Besides, on account of our special assignment from Uncle Sam, our success depends on keeping our identity a secret.
And suppose she asks you about your status in the Army?
Well, I always tell her I'm a 4F. That was fast.
Well, I don't keep people waiting like someone I know.
Read all about it. Read all about the Batman. Captures Collin gang. Extra, extra.
Hey, boy, paper.
Oh.
Extra.
The Batman is certainly marvelous, isn't he?
Oh, I think he's a show-off.
Oh, everybody that does anything is a show-off to you.
I can do things, too. I'll show you. I'll call for you tomorrow and take you to meet your uncle no matter how early you want to leave, even if it's before noon.
It's nice of you to make such a terrific sacrifice on my account.
That looks like Warren. Yeah, that's him. My old cellmate. Hi, Marty, old boy.
Why, hello, Foster. I don't...
I know. You didn't think your old pal would remember you, did you?
Well, I'm expecting my niece to pick me up.
Your niece? Oh, sure, I know. That's what we came to tell you. She couldn't make it. We're going to take you to her. Come on.
That looked like my niece in that car.
You're seeing things, Marty.
Stop the car.
Pipe down, Marty. You're going with us. Now sit back and relax.
Why, what do you want from me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Has Mr. Warren left already?
Yes, ma'am. Two men met him and they drove off in a black sedan.
Thank you. He drove away with some men in that black sedan we passed back on the road.
We'll get in. We'll catch him before he gets back to town. Get going, Alfred.
Very good, sir.
I can't understand why Uncle Martin didn't wait for us.
Hey, that car with a dame in it's right back of us.
Step on them. We'll see if they're tailing us.
They're speeding up, sir.
Drive a little faster, Alfred. They're trying to lose us.
I have a strange feeling that Uncle Martin is in some kind of trouble.
They're gaining on us. Can't you get any more speed out of this jalopy?
Do you think we can catch them?
Sure, but I hope we catch them before some speed cop catches us.
They're out of sight. Release the gas and make the change.
Hold everything. I'm going to turn around. Here they come. Get down. They passed it. Didn't give us a tumble.
Well, let them try to figure that one out.
They've disappeared, sir. No side roads. They just seem to have vanished.
Well, Linda, I guess your uncle wasn't interested in seeing us.
I can't understand his actions. Well, I guess the only thing to do is to go back to the hospital and wait for him to phone me.
Yeah, and find out how he did that disappearing act. I'd like to pull it sometime when my creditors are after me.
This was part of a foreign land transplanted bodily to America and known as Little Tokyo. Since a wise government rounded up the shifty-eyed Japs, it has become virtually a ghost street where only one business survives, eking out a precarious existence on the dimes of curiosity seekers.
Now, this exhibit, my friend, was created by artists that know. Artists who have created some of the finest wax exhibits in all of England and France. Now, the price of admission is only 10 cents, plus 1 cent tax for Uncle Sam.
Not going to have any trouble with you, Marty, are we?
Not only entertaining,
Now you're being smart.
It's educational. All right, gentlemen, right up these steps. And if when you come out you don't say it's the greatest exhibit you ever saw, I'll refund your money. All right, folks, who's next?
Just a minute, folks. I know you two want to ride low.
Into the line, Marty.
Come in, Mr. Warren. The League of the New Order extends a cordial welcome to an honored guest.
The League of the New Order?
Yes, a group of men, all of them dishonored like yourself.
But I'm not a criminal. I was convicted, yes, and sent to prison. But if the truth were known...
The fact remains that you have been dishonored. Exactly like our friend Mr. Fletcher here. An excellent architect, brilliant engineer, except that some of his buildings did not quite come up to specifications. May I also present Mr. Marshall, Preston, and Wallace. Now, they are...
What do you want of me?
I am Dr. Daka, humble servant of His Majesty Hirohito, heavenly ruler and prince of the rising sun. By divine destiny, my country shall destroy the democratic forces of evil in the United States to make way for the new order. An order that will bring about the liberation of the enslaved people of America. Each of these men dishonored by your corrupt form of government, is a specialist in his line, and have been especially selected by me to execute the orders I received from Tokyo. We need an industrialist to round out our circle. That is why I've selected you. If you cooperate with us willingly, you shall share in the glorious victory soon to be ours.
And if I refuse?
You have no choice but to accept. You will work with us or be compelled to work for us. Therefore, it should be very plain to you that you should be willing to help serve my glorious emperor.
Listen, Daka, or whatever your name is, I owe my allegiance to no country or order but my own. I'm an American first and always, and no amount of torture conceived by your twisted oriented brain will make me change my mind.
But you are laboring under a great misapprehension. I do not believe in anything so barbaric as torture. Well,
Bob!
Your former partner. He was our first choice for the position you are about to assume. Unfortunately, he too attempted to resist the inevitable.
Bob, old man. Don't you know me? What have you done to him?
Deprived him of his ability to think. I have converted him into a zombie. He can only act as I direct. You will notice the metal headpiece from which a wire leads to the spine. Now, Mr. Warren, I would like you to look at this special microphone, the only means of communication with a zombie. When I speak into it, this slave gets the impulses through the headpiece and obeys my wishes. By this means, I have him carry out my orders no matter how far he is from me. Interesting, isn't it? Wells, return to your station. Now, what is your answer?
It's still the same.
Marshal Foster, take him to my electronic laboratory. Captain Jones, the door. I'm not going to destroy your brain at this time because you have information which I must have while you still have your memory.
I'll tell you nothing.
Fletcher. Fletcher, serum. Have you ever heard of the truth serum, Mr. Warren? It's one of the New Order's favorite weapons. Quote him. Mr. Warren, you were one of the men who endowed the Gotham City Foundation. Therefore, you should be able to give me the information which I need. Radium have they on hand at the Gotham City Foundation?
Several grams.
Where do they keep it?
In the safe behind a picture in Dr. Boyden's dispensary.
Do you know the combination?
No, I do not.
Preston, lock him up. Fortunately, I do not have to have the combination.
How are we going to crack it? What do you want that radium for?
I will show you. Captain Jones, the block. Gentlemen, this is the New Order's secret weapon. Marshal, give me a capsule. This weapon employs an infinitesimal amount of radium. It is a small yet deadly forerunner of the atom smasher, which, when perfected, will smash anything that lies in our way to victory. Allow me to demonstrate its destructiveness. Break it and return to your station. I would step over this way, gentlemen, if I were you. Foster, I want you particularly to see this. There are several adjustments for power on this weapon. However, the weakest will suffice for this operation. But then step back and observe. Now watch what happens to that solid block of cement. Gentlemen, this block was originally concrete. What? Yes. Now you understand why I must have more radium.
Why, sure. With more radium, we can build a weapon bigger than that gun.
Exactly. We can build a lethal mechanism so destructive as to make retaliation by the United Nations impossible. However, this weapon will suffice to open the safe at the Gotham City Foundation. And I am giving you that assignment.
We've been back over an hour and he hasn't called yet.
Oh, don't worry about your uncle. I'm sure he'll call you sometime today and explain why he didn't wait for us.
Maybe he's in conference or something.
If you'd gotten up a little bit earlier this morning, we would have been there in time to meet him.
From now on, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm going to be very dependable.
Seems to me I've heard that line before.
Well, this time I mean it. You just tell me what to do and I'll do it.
All right. The first thing both of you can do is to get out of here and let me get my work done. Dr. Borden's going to be here any minute, and I've got an awful lot of typing to do.
Never mind the details. We can take a hand.
Wait, I got an idea. Why not call the prison? Maybe the guard there knows who the men were that met your uncle.
Why, that's a splendid idea.
See, I'm beginning to be dependable already.
Oh, I don't mind robbing the safe, but what have we got to take this zombie with us for?
One reason is he's strong as a bull. Another is that Daka can switch on that magic eye and watch him. Us, too, if we're close enough to him.
I'm afraid we're going to double-cross him, is he?
He's probably got that set focused on us right now.
Thank you very much. The guard doesn't know who the men were.
Well, there goes that idea. Well, we'd better get out of here and let Linda get her work done. Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.
Everything's on schedule. There goes Brennan with the truck.
Look, that's the car we were chasing this morning.
Sure looks like it. Those three men just alighted from it, sir.
And Martin Warren isn't with them. Come on, I have an idea the Batman should look into this.
And don't forget Robin.
Alfred, drive into that alley and put the top up.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Borden, this experiment...
Take her in the other room.
What's going on here? Why, Dr. Hayden, my old colleague. What are you doing here? Ah!
Take the laundry bag.
Get something to stuff it with.
Right.
get out of here. All right.
The Batman. Come on.
Get him. Behind the chimney.
Marie, get the police here quickly.
Section 1, go ahead.
Dr. Daka, the cops are heading for the hospital.
You get the radio.
Yeah? I got the stuff. It's in the truck. I'm starting back now.
Return at once. Head and leave the roof. Head and leave the roof.
Daka, the sinister Jap spy, believes Linda knows the whereabouts of the powerful radium gun. And what about Linda? Can she escape his evil clutches? Don't fail to see The Bat's Cave, Chapter 2 of Batman at this theater next week.
Back already? I don't think Batman's going to get out of this one, but in Chapter 2, we start the Bat's Cave. Now remember, at this time, there was no Bat Cave in the comics. Batman and Robin, at the time in the comic books, had used a room in Wayne Manor to store all their trophies. And the room had big windows in it, so you could actually see inside, see all Batman's goodies. So, this is going to be the Bat's Cave, and I hope you enjoy that serial chapter. Thanks again. I'll be back.
Prince Daka, sinister Japanese underground agent, has conspired to steal a cache of powerful radium. But Batman and Robin crash into whirlwind action.
Let's get out of here. Get the gun. Right.
Nice work. You all right?
Sure, sure. Some fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, grab that gun. Go ahead. Come along, fella. You're going with us to the Bat's cave. Here we are, home sweet home. Make our friend comfortable. Don't you like our little place? We think it's very cozy.
What were those?
Just some of my bats. Hope they didn't disturb you, but you see it's nearing their feeding time.
You don't mind being left here alone with them, do you?
I'm sure he won't.
Wait a minute. Don't leave me here alone. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything I know.
Where were you going with that radium?
To the house with the open door. That's a flop joint.
Who hired you?
A guy named Smith. A medium-sized fellow with a mustache. Sandy hair and about 40 years old.
The name sounds phony. That description would fit 100 men. You've got to do better than that, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Guy had a knife scar on his right wrist.
Oh, that's better. What's his racket? What do you want radium for?
I don't know.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I only do what they tell me to. Don't press that.
Ah, what do you know about this?
That's what was used to open the safe.
You know where it came from?
No.
Well, make yourself comfortable while we're gone.
I've told you everything I know. Don't leave me here alone.
Don't be afraid of my little friends. They don't bite. That is, unless I tell them to.
It was the hour of doom when the curse of the Tottenhams struck, and even now the clock was striking. 1.
Oh, it's you.
You're off the beam. Why don't you look at your face before you start bonging? 1 o'clock. Rodney Tottenham, after an exhausting day of search, suddenly awoke from a fitful sleep and reached over toward the vase on the table, when suddenly, electrically and without warning, it was shattered.
The curse of the Tottenhams!
You frighten as easily as our spineless friend downstairs.
And we only had to use a few of our tricks to get him to talk.
Thought you'd given up detective stories and mystery novels.
Oh, I have, sir. But things were getting a bit dull here, sir, and I was just sharpening my wits. If I might coin a little joke.
Well, get the car. We have a delivery to make.
Yes, sir.
Good night, boys.
Oh. Ain't them nothing sacred to them drunks? Right in front of the station. Oh. Another package from the Batman. This ought to tickle the old man.
Come on, you.
Here he is, Cap. And this note was pinned on him.
Linda Page can identify this man for you as an accomplice in the uranium robbery and the hospital murder. Batman. You know, sometimes I wonder what you two birds would do if you didn't have the Batman to help you out. At least I'm glad you had sense enough to bring him in off the street. Lock him up in my favorite suite. Go on, get out of here and try to find a clue. Let's go. And wait a minute. If any reporters come nosing around here, don't try to take credit for the catch. I'll do that myself.
Due to the stupidity of one of our members, we have temporarily lost our secret weapon.
Well, I didn't figure on running into the Batman.
The Batman, a bungling amateur. I have made plans to take care of him, but my first objective is to get back our radium gun. It was lost at the Gotham City Foundation. An employee perhaps may have found it. A young lady, Miss Linda Page, who happens to be Warren's niece, is employed there. She would know.
Then let's question her.
We will arrange a meeting with her to discuss this matter in private.
You think you can fool that Page dame?
Why not?
Well, she might know her uncle's voice too well.
How could she? He's been in stir for 5 years.
Dr. Borden's office?
Hello, Linda. This is your Uncle Martin.
Oh, Uncle Martin. Where have you been? I was so worried that something had happened to you.
But I want you to meet me tonight at the Blue Parrot. No, dear. But please come alone.
All right. Just as you say. At the Blue Parrot at 9 tonight.
Hello.
Hello, Bruce. This is Linda. Uncle Martin just telephoned me.
Oh, he did, eh? Well, I knew the old boy'd show up sometime.
I'm meeting him tonight at the Blue Parrot.
Well, that's fine. I'll go with you. Well, all right, then. But I'm very disappointed. I've been resting up all afternoon to get myself in condition for a dance or two. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. But he called on me today to meet her at the Blue Parrot. He wants her to go alone, and I don't like that. Well, that doesn't stop us from going there by ourselves, though, does it?
Not a bit.
Now, this will do nicely. She's sitting over there. Her uncle hasn't shown up yet.
Should we go over and say hello?
No, she made it plain she didn't want us.
Beg your pardon. A phone call for you, Miss Page, and Mr. Warren. The phone's on the left.
Thank you.
See where she goes, but don't attract her attention.
Hello. Hello, Uncle Martin. This is Linda.
Why did you leave her? I didn't want you to lose sight of her for a moment.
She's gone.
Alfred, you see Miss Page come out of that restaurant?
No, sir. And I was watching like an eagle, just as you told me, sir.
Get in, Dick. We gotta work fast.
Where are we going, Bruce?
We're paying a little visit to the House of the Open Door.
place, all right. Give me those papers, Alfred. We'd better take out our radio transceivers just in case.
May I go along, sir?
You'd be more helpful if you stay here.
Oh, but if trouble comes, I'd be a great help. I'm strictly, as you say, on my heels, sir.
You mean on your toes, Alfred?
Oh, yes, that's it, sir. On my toes.
Go ahead.
Paper, paper, get your paper, read all about it. Paper, paper, get your paper. Paper, paper, get your daily record, read all about it. No trace of missing in. Get your daily record. Paper, mister?
Stay outside and keep me posted.
Okay. Paper, paper, get your paper. Daily record, sir?
Looking for a room? No, I was supposed to meet a guy here, just waiting for him.
Paper, mister?
Yeah, I'll take one, son.
Thanks.
Bruce.
Yes?
Man with scar on wrist just entered.
Good work, Robin.
How about a bid? Got anything on the top floor?
You'll have to register, that's the law.
All right.
Room 50, third floor.
She won't tell us a thing.
She'll talk all right, don't worry. Bring that lamp over here.
Paper, mister?
Let's get back to the car. We've got to work fast. Alfred, as soon as we change to Batman and Robin, pull down the alley and around to your left.
Yes, sir.
That lighted window on the third floor is the location of the room I saw Scarus go into. Get the rope, Dick. Alfred, drive down the alley and turn the corner. Let's take
Come on, quit stalling. Where's that radium gun?
I don't know anything about it, I tell you.
Oh, she's fainted. Get some water. Watch that door. I'll cover the window from upstairs.
We've got to get her out of here. No, not that way. Wouldn't stand a chance. Out the window. Go ahead, I'll follow you.
This is Chapter 3 we're coming up to. I hope you enjoyed Chapter 2. I always like that one because of Batman's magic cape. You'll see, if you remember, he was fighting, and you can tell it's a stunt double at this time, and it looks like the stuntman got tired of wearing the cape. Throws it off, and then 2 seconds later, it's back on his shoulders. So that one I always got a kick out of. In this chapter coming up, Chapter 3, Alfred has the best lines in this. After he shoots the gun at the bad guy, you have to count how many bullets he's fired off, and then listen closely to both Batman and Robin's response to Alfred shooting at someone. We'll be back after Chapter 3. Thanks again.
Daka and his New Order conspirators have lost their secret and powerful radium gun. As they attempt to recover it, Batman interferes.
Watch that door. I'll cover the window from upstairs.
You've got to get her out of here. It's out the window. Go ahead, I'll follow you.
Well, no one tried this door.
Oh, I know it. They got away with the cable.
Well, Daka will be pleased when you report that to him.
I did my best. Anyway, I'm not afraid of him or any other squint eye. As soon as the gas clears, I better get rid of that equipment in there. The Batman will probably tell the police about this place.
I think she'll be all right now. If you need me, I'll be in the dispensary.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're a stupid, bungling fool to let that girl escape.
But as I explained, the Batman interfered.
Silence! I'm sick and tired of that alibi. The Batman is a rank amateur. He cannot measure up to any one of you. Get rid of him.
That's easier said than done.
Silence! Now, Mr. Warren, do you still refuse to become a member of the League of the New Order?
I do.
Oh, that is too bad. Then the responsibility is yours. Take him to the laboratory. Patton Jones, the door. Resistance is useless, Warren. I suggest that you adopt an attitude of fatalistic resignation.
You underestimate the American will to fight, Daka. We fight best in the face of your so-called inevitable.
Oh, you do? Well, we shall see about that. Proceed, gentlemen. Preston, the bell. Stand back, gentlemen. One more chance, Mr. Warren?
No.
Oh, too bad. So sorry. That is all, gentlemen. Button Warren, stand up. Walk forward. Stop. That, gentlemen, is what happens to the American will to fight. Follow me, Warren.
I just heard the police raided the house of the open door. But unfortunately, they found nothing suspicious.
I didn't think they would. Our only chance now is the ad we put in the papers.
Think it'll work?
I hope so.
Oh, the Cave of Horrors, my friends, it's sensational. It's amazing. It's astounding. Something that you'll never forget as long as you... How are you, brother?
Hey, you're not closing up for the night, are
No,
you?
sir, my friend, we never close.
That's
No,
good.
sir, that's all right. We stay open night and day for the duration, my friends. We feel it's our patriotic duty to show the public how to act. All right.
Good news, Chief.
The head of Group 22 reports that the supply train is going south over the shoreline at 10 p.m. tonight.
The shoreline? So good, huh? Ah. That means it must pass over the Westgate Bridge. So nice. Since we lack the radium gun, which was inexcusably lost, we must employ this to blow up the supply train. Of course, it will not be as efficient, but...
Listen to this, Chief. Found. Near Gotham City Foundation. Odd device shaped like some strange gun. Owner may claim same by applying at room 802 Godfrey Building or telephoning Rochester 1166.
Interesting.
I telephoned as soon as I read it and made an appointment. Although the fellow said he couldn't see me till 10 o'clock tonight.
Obviously, the Batman is trying to set a trap for us. We will catch him in his own net. Since he expects us at 10, we will surprise him at 9. Obtain the gun and then use it to blow up the train.
What train?
There's no time to explain now. Here, put this map in your pocket. Brennan will explain later.
I won't miss out on this one.
I wouldn't. Pick up Brett and Stone to assist you.
I better take that along in case we don't get the gun.
Yes, and remember, if it is the Batman who has the gun, he must be destroyed.
Make sure they haven't got a lookout posted.
I'll let you know when it's all clear.
Now, that's all right, Alfred. Snap into it. They may be here any time.
Oh, yeah. But it's only 9 o'clock, sir.
I know, but they might be here ahead of time to catch us napping. Get ready to do your stuff. I'll be right outside to give you a hand in case of trouble.
We haven't got time to wait. We'll go in.
Come in.
How do you do? Did you have an ad in the Lost and Found column?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm the owner of that article.
Oh, you are, eh? A most unique object indeed. Now, if you can describe it to me, and are willing to pay a suitable reward...
We'll just skip the description and the reward. Hand it over.
Oh, that's a pistol you're pointing at me, sir.
It sure is, buddy.
I wish you wouldn't do that. It makes me very nervous.
You'll be more than nervous in a minute if you don't hand over that radium gun.
Well, you see, it's like this. I haven't it with me.
Come in, boys. Search the place.
Give me Scotland Yard. No, give me the police. Oh, give me anything. Please, hurry. Yes, I'm being murdered here. How many did I kill?
7.
But there were only 4 of the ruffians.
You killed 3 of them twice.
Where are the bodies?
We threw them out the window.
Why don't you let me know they were coming?
I only saw one of them, and I followed him. It was a plan to draw me away from the entrance of the building, and I fell for it.
Lucky you did. You saved my life on the roof. Let's look for some identification.
Here's something.
A map of the Shoreline Railroad. That circle around the Westgate Bridge. 10 p.m. scribbled in the margin. What time is it?
9:34, sir.
That gives us only 26 minutes to find out what they're up to.
What makes you so sure it means 10 p.m. tonight?
I'm not, but there's nothing like making certain. We haven't time to explain to the police. We'll have to leave by way of the roof.
The bridge is over that way. Turn off the road.
I don't see them.
Well, they got quite a start on us. I'll tell you where to turn off.
Okay.
Now that the guards have been attended to, this shouldn't take long. Why don't you give me a hand? Stone, you and Brett stay here and keep a lookout.
Okay, but hurry. That train's about due.
This is all right.
Say, I think I hear that train whistle.
It's just your imagination. My nerves are shot, too. Hey, you did hear it. Let's get him out of there.
That's her. We got plenty of time.
Hurry up, let's get out of here. It's coming.
You go ahead. I'll only be a minute.
All right.
The Batman!
Get off the trestle. I've almost got it loose.
Is Daka throwing Martin Warren to his horrible pet alligators? And will the Jap spies force Linda to give them the receipt for the vital radium shipment they plan to steal? Don't fail to see Slaves of the Rising Sun, Chapter 4 of Batman at this theater next week.
Back again? I hope you enjoyed Alfred and Batman and Robin's little quip they had there about the gun. Chapter 4 is the only thing you have to remember in this chapter is every time the top is down, that is Bruce Wayne's car. Every time the top is up, that's considered the Batmobile. That actually was a 1939 Cadillac Series 61 convertible. So, hope you enjoy that Batmobile. We'll be back. Thanks.
Daka and his traitorous hirelings plan to blow up an important railroad bridge. But Batman and Robin discover the plot and zoom into action.
Where's Stone? Drowned. The same way that Batman and that kid will be in a minute.
Let's take the good news to Daka. No, I'm afraid to face him. Remember, we were sent out here to wreck that train and bring back his radium gun.
We got rid of our biggest obstacle, didn't we? He makes a squawk, I'll tell him where to head in. Come on.
Feel all right?
Sure. Did they get away?
Yes, but we saved that train.
That's great. I wish we could have caught one of them and made them talk, found out who they were working for.
We'll make it our business to find out. Come on.
Hello, my little pets. Come on, Nojo. Here, Sacco. Want your breakfast, huh? All right. Good. Eat them all up now. Yeah, good one. Oh, good. Don't you bite him. Yeah, one for you. Ooh, last one. Good, huh? All gone. Got no more. Uh-huh. Still hungry? I got no more, but... You want something special, huh? Go on and leave the room. Sit down, gentlemen. Mr. Forster should arrive at any moment with good news for all of us. He will give us a detailed report on the destruction of the supply train, and very likely we'll have recovered our radium gun. Gentlemen, let us celebrate our triumph, huh?
Good idea.
Well, Bring sake and glasses for 6.
This is the celebrated Cave of Horrors, my friend. The greatest exhibition on this street, in this town, or any other town. For the small sum of only 10 cents. Come on in here and spend a dime, my friends, and wise yourself up. It's not a circus. It's not a carnival. This is a serious proposition. Something that everybody in this world...
Continued success of the new order.
New order.
That is Mr. Foster now. Well, Mr. Foster, we were just preparing to celebrate in anticipation of your good news. Tell me, was the train wrecked? How many were killed?
Many? Well, it was stolen.
Stolen? Oh, but about the train, were all the cars wrecked?
The bridge didn't blow up.
But that is impossible. I myself prepared the charge. Besides, you had our secret weapon in case the bomb failed. Or did you not recover the radium gun?
No. The Batman still has it. But I think we finished him off.
You think? I will not tolerate this inefficiency if you cannot carry out your assignment. I will get someone else to place you.
That's okay with me. I'm fed up with your Jap New Order anyhow. Maybe the rest of these stooges lead up that applesauce, but I know different. I don't need any handwriting on the wall to tell me who's going to come out on top in this war, because it's written as plain and black as death in every newspaper. That's what I came back to tell you, because I'm not afraid of you. You've shot your boat, Daka. You and all your Axis cronies. You're through.
Are we?
I'm quoting from the winning side, Daka. And believe me, that's right where I'm going to be.
But you do not believe it is so simple as all that. Now, do you? The League of the New Order of Hirohito, heavenly ruler and prince of the rising sun, marches on and nothing will ever stop it. You might just as well try to stop the tides and the winds. Wells, Warren, come in here. Seize him.
Stop him or I'll shoot. Man, stop. Sit down, Preston. Now, are you going to open that door and let me out? Or would you like a quick visit to your ancestors?
But of course you can go.
And that's the kind of answer that fits the color of your skin. Open the door. So long, suckers. And the sooner you get wise to yourselves, the better for you. You've got your chance now if you want to take it.
Oh, come now, gentlemen. Surely your curiosity must be satisfied. Perhaps Mr. Foster will serve as an object lesson to any of you who may entertain similar ideas. Section 1.
Section 50 reporting.
Proceed.
The Gotham City Foundation expects a new shipment of radium today.
Any further details?
Yes. It's arriving on the southbound mail express due here at 4:15 this afternoon. Linda Page has the papers authorizing her to receive the shipment.
Very good. This radium is very vital to us, gentlemen. And we must secure it before we do anything else.
It's 4 o'clock. I hope Linda's having no trouble with the radium shipment.
Why should she? She's got half a dozen armed guards with her. Besides, what makes you so sure the gang will try and hijack it?
I just told you, this gun uses radium. Hello?
Listen, Bruce. I just received a mysterious phone call about Uncle Martin. I'm to go to some fortune teller's place right away, and he'll tell me where I can find him. Oh, they warned me not to call the police if I ever wanted to see him again. I still have enough time to go there before meeting the train, and I wondered if you and Dick would come with me.
Well, Dick and I were just leaving for the polo matches, and I promised to take him, and, well, I hate to disappoint him. Well, where is this fortune teller's place? 720 Front Street. Linda, you've got no right going to such an awful neighborhood.
Oh, forget it, Bruce. I'm sorry I called you. I'll take care of it myself.
But, Linda, darling, this is the break we've been looking for. But we'll have to hurry if we want to get there before she does.
Enter the Temple of Fate, Miss Page. Swami Dhar will see you in here. What do you wish, gentlemen?
We want to have our fortunes told.
I'm sorry you did not make an appointment with me.
What's the difference? You've got nothing better to do right now.
I'm expecting a client here any moment. I must ask you to leave.
We're not going to go till you've given us a reading.
I told you to get out.
Look at this.
I was afraid of something like that. Earphones and mic. Well, give me a hand with them, quick.
Section 1.
Linda Page left her office about 20 minutes ago to keep her date with the Swami. She should arrive there shortly.
Good. Go to your appointed stations and wait for her.
Yes?
Get rid of any customers you have. Linda Page will be there any moment.
I am ready.
Very good.
That was a strange voice. Linda will be here right away. Go outside and tell Alfred to keep out of sight until Linda comes out again, then follow her. You hang around, I might need you.
Check.
Enter the Temple of Fate. Swami Dhar will see you in here. Yes?
I was told to come here to receive some information about my uncle, Martin Warren.
Please be seated. You are in grave danger, Miss Page.
Who are you?
Never mind that. Leave here at once and return to your home. Go. Police station? This is the Batman. Tell Captain Arnold there's a little package waiting for him behind the couch at 720 Front Street. It's securely wrapped and tied, but may spoil if kept off the ice too long. Why did you follow Linda when she came out?
She hasn't come out yet.
We never took our eyes off that fortune teller's establishment, sir.
Then we'd better search that place.
Bruce, look, in here.
Linda! Oh, they've knocked her out. Are They stole a delivery order for the radium. Must be on their way now to pick it up. Take Miss Page back to the hospital in a taxi as soon as she feels a little better. Tell her, well, make up some story.
Yes, sir.
Look, an armored car is just leaving.
We'll try and head it off.
Good hunting, sir.
These papers we took from that Page dame will make it a cinch for us to get the radio.
Dick, get in the back and change. I'll drive. Turn on 19th Street to avoid traffic.
There's a car trying to catch up to us. Well, tell Hank to step on. Step on it, Hank. I think there's a car following us.
I told you we'd hit him off.
It's the Batman. But he can't get to us in here.
Well, let him have it.
Close in. Get alongside.
What for? You can't break into that thing.
I can blast my way in if there's any kick left in this radium gun.
Well, where are they? I don't see them. He's dropped back. Maybe I got his tire.
Daka is communicating with a Jap submarine. What deviltry does he plan? Who do Daka and his hirelings have in the coffin? And must Robin carry on the struggle alone? Don't fail to see The Living Corpse, Chapter 5 of Batman at this theater next week.
Hello again. This is Chapter 5, the last one for today. Now, watch closely. If you don't have a pen or pencil, I'm going to show you something right here. Okay? I'm not giving any secrets away. This is the actual address given to Batman in this serial. So, if you want to write to Bruce Wayne, give it a shot. It's from 1943, so I don't know how good the mailman's going to be with that. So, we'll be back after this one. Thanks again.
Daka and his men plan the theft of a vital radium shipment. With success almost in their grasp, they meet opposition from Batman.
Well, where are they? I don't see them. He's dropped back.
Maybe I got his tire.
Bruce?
Yeah, I think so.
Take it easy for a minute. I'll go over and see if there's anything I can do for those men in the armored car.
I better do it. Won't be a very pretty sight. Besides, I gotta get that radium gun. Change your clothes and turn the car around.
You are aware that your late colleagues not only failed miserably in their attempt to get the much-needed radium for our secret weapon, but they have also lost their worthless lives. My shortwave radio.
Captain Curry, I've contacted Prince Daka.
Go ahead.
Captain Nomo Curry, commanding submarine 918 of His Majesty Hirohito's Imperial Navy, has message for His Highness Prince Tito Daka.
This is Dr. Tito Daka. What is your message, Captain Curie?
We carry a large, valuable package for you from Japan. Unfortunately, we cannot deliver same to you directly.
Where do you intend to leave it, Captain?
Please pick up package at Smuggler's Rocks at low tide tonight. Follow instructions of Plan 94. Banzai.
Banzai. Fletcher, contact Hill's Brothers Mortuary and rent a hearse. Line up your new men for tonight and proceed as outlined in Plan 94.
The afternoon mail just arrived, sir.
Alfred, what's that?
Oh, nothing of any interest, sir. Just an advertisement. I was going to throw it away.
Let's see it. I thought I told you never to throw anything away.
Oh, but if I saved all the trash that comes through the mail, sir, we'd clutter up an entire room with it.
Notice how the stamps are fixed on this envelope?
Oh, I should say that's rather odd.
It's a code message. Come over here and I'll show you.
Just a blank page. Oh, that's a good one on you, sir. Probably one of those April Fool Day jokes.
Not quite, Alfred. Put that in the tray. Enemy has knowledge of construction of new design aeroplane motor at Lockwood. May attempt sabotage. Take necessary action to forestall any such move.
Your first special assignment from Washington.
That's right. And there'll be 2 new men by the name of Bruce and Dick working at Lockwood tomorrow.
Well, I see you found it all right. Bring it to the laboratory. Well, Fletcher, did you encounter many difficulties?
None at all. As soon as the tide went out, we went into the cove and found this thing lying right there in the rocks.
Here, get the top off.
Hey, there's a dead body in here.
A body, yes, but not a dead one, gentlemen. Here, put these on the wrists right away. Get back. This brave son of heaven is under hypnotic influence, or what is commonly known as state of animated suspension. I have brought him back to consciousness. He may only come to life for a few moments, but long enough to divulge the information he has been entrusted with. Welcome to the country that will soon be a colony of our expanding empire.
Bansai, Prince Daka. I have important message from Tokyo. Secure Lockwood Plain with no secret motor. Fly to Pelican Island for rendezvous with submarine. Further information in here.
His mission is completed. He is very happy to die.
You didn't have a chance to tell you very much.
Everything else we must know we will find in here.
Something like V-mail, I guess.
Exactly, Marshal. Klein, get the screen and projector ready. Remove the body of my brave countryman. Klein, put out the lights. The cross marks the hangar where the plane is kept. We shall make a photographic enlargement of this map and study it. Put on the lights. To know where the plane is one thing. To get it is another. But, gentlemen, I think I have a plan.
Celebrated Cave of Horrors. See the life-size models of the victims of our savage enemies. Why, it'll make you think, my friend. See how they treat their prisoners. It'll make your blood turn cold. That you fellas there, I've noticed you standing there. You build planes. Well, sir, I'm going to do something for you. I'm going to let you see this exhibit absolutely free of charge. And when you get back on your job, you'll build those planes just twice as fast. No, I'm not kidding. Come on. Come on, it's on the house. Come on.
What can we lose? We got a couple hours before we go to work.
That's right. There's a philosopher.
Okay, by me.
2 on the house.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, brother. Glad to have you with us, boys. Get right in. There, my friends, are 2 men who are helping us win this war. Those men in the airplane factories, in the munitions plant. Yellow. 2 mechanics in lock.
This can't be the end of the line already.
Oh, maybe the car got stuck. Let's give it a push.
Okay. Won't move. Well, it's a good thing we got in free.
Ah, this whole thing is from hunger.
You said it.
Step this way, gentlemen, please.
Pretty good, Sacky. Your accent's a little off, but your makeup is perfect. Come on, let's see what he can show us.
That's okay with me.
This is quite a joint.
This is more like it.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. Oh, man. Hey, what is this? If this is part of the show, it isn't fun.
Bring them to the laboratory.
Fletcher, take it up. Put the headpiece on him. What is your name?
Jim Bramall.
Has the new Lockwood motor been tested yet?
Yes, it is being tested every day.
Do you or your friend know how to fly a plane?
Fred knows how.
Good. Fletcher, release him. Have them bring in the other man.
They're going to take off any minute. You stick around and keep your eyes open.
Where are you going?
I'm going to scout around a little. If you need me, get in touch with me on your pocket radio.
Okay. Yes, Bruce?
I'm in the plane. I want to keep an eye on things while in flight.
Happy landings. Looking for someone?
Well, how's the ship?
She's pre-flighted, ready to go. Burn like a...
Thanks, Mac. I'll give you regards to the angels.
You fellas know you're not supposed to be in here.
Yes, Dick?
The two men on the plane are not the Lockwood pilots.
Report it to headquarters. I'm riding along till I get to their hideout.
Very nice. Set your course west by southwest and head for Pelican Island. Batman! Look out behind you, the Batman!
Okay, I'll attend to it at once. Zone 14. Battery Commander. Captain Wales speaking. There's a stolen plane over your section. Bring it down at once.
This man has discovered a rich radium mine, which Daka is determined to steal. Will Daka's men overpower the rugged prospector? And will Robin be able to upset Daka's evil plans? Don't fail to see Poison Peril, Chapter 6 of Batman, at this theater next week.
Faster than a streak of lightning. More powerful than a pounding surf. Mightier than a roaring hurricane. This amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman. Possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent.
Now look here, Kent. You can't pick your assignments. Hurry over and cover that consumers meeting.
But, Chief...
But nothing. That's final.
Gosh, that was a close call. I've got to get to police headquarters immediately.
You're damnation sharpskipper. I send you out to bring back that woman, and what happens? You let her get away and bring me this fool. She must not get to the airport. She must be stopped.
They are probably the largest and most ruthless gang of saboteurs in this country. I know. For 6 months they thought I was one of them. This briefcase contains a list of their names, together with their diabolical plans of destruction. They will stop at nothing to recover these records. I must get them through to Washington.
I understand. I'll see that you have an escort to the airport.
She's got flow. She's heading this way. Quick!
She's trapped on the bridge.
The place is surrounded, Rebecca.
Hello, Erich. Hello, hello. Zum Donnerwetter. Something went wrong. We've got to get those records. Was ist los? Ist der Norris verrückt geworden? Zum Teufel! Was sollen wir tun? Schmeißt die Wände ein!
Never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent.
And while on a hunting trip, my father discovered what are now known as the Henderson Caverns. More than 40 years ago, he mysteriously disappeared while exploring them further. Recently, I found these maps and charts he left, suggesting that still greater wonders and mysteries lay beyond in this vast underground world. Now, if your paper will help finance the expedition, I will take Miss Lane and Mr. Kent with me and guarantee the Daily Planet exclusive rights to the story.
Sounds like a great story, Chief.
I'd love to go.
Well, let me see.
All right, it's a deal.
Thanks, Mr. White. We can leave immediately. Careful now. Those are explosives for the blasting we'll have to do. We're shoving off, Kent. Meet you in the Blue Grotto.
So long, Clark.
See you later, Lois.
That's right. Yes, my father. But what would they be doing with a statue of him?
And the sun! And the sun! And the sun! And the sun! Lawrence! 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 And the sun! Lawrence!
This is a job for Superman. It's really a great story, Lois. But no one would ever believe it.
Hello, back again. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was chapter 5, Next week we do chapters 6 through 10. That's the cameraman telling me. 6 through 10 is next week's. And that'll be, again, the Batman. So I hope you enjoyed that as much as I have. We'll see you again. And thanks for tuning in. Don's Breakfast Cereal Show. We'll see you then. Good night.